Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's just nonsense.
Huh? That's a tribal.
Nonsense. Okay. I see why you made it so
Back here in Queens, on the hill here today, Emerson Hancock. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Late swing, fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Juan Soto. Line drive and foul ball. Bichette gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. In the dirt. And the 1-0. Hancock measures 6 feet 4 inches. 26 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. Grounded to third, could be 2. Rivas to second on a nailer.
Get him the fuck out of here, Gob. Hey.
New inning getting started. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Popped up.
Oh, MG. Hold it. Same guy. Hold that. Same guy. Hold that.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition.
I'm missing that shit, yo.
Swing and a miss, and he got him.
Look at that. You can't hit this motherfucker.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Check swing, but he went too far.
All right, calm down, guys. Calm down. Just swinging that shit now.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Second inning here, no score. There's a swing and a drive.
Fuck.
Foul ball.
I wanted that one, too.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes.
Quit me.
And that'll do it.
He quit me. My bad.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2, Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Outside low, and that's ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. M.J. Melendez, the next to hit. Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first, and that's a
Get
great
the fuck out of here, dog.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings over the top of that one.
That's the ball.
Next pitch just
What?
misses, and the count's full. On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor, and that is that.
Ground fucking ball for that bump.
Top half of the third inning. In now is the Mariners.
All right, let's get this fucking guy making a pitch, yo.
Swing and a miss.
What the fuck? Just late.
Swings through the sweeper. Quickly in an 0-2 count. You've got to
Yeah, we got to make him pitch. Yeah, we wow.
The baseball. Put it in play somewhere. Then you got a chance.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Cole Young. In the air, left field. And that quickly 2 away.
A little bit more power, Cole.
Rivas up next for the Mariners. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Foul ball.
Good job, Leo.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Top of the third, no score. That's off the inside corner. Full count now.
He got a hit.
Soto should have this one. And that's the third out. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Brett Baty up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a gold glove with the Blue Jays. Just misses the mark outside the zone. High fly ball, right field. Rayleigh under it. 2 away now. Here's the rookie right fielder, Carson Bench.
He's a project Santa Claus. Picture old dirty bastard in the Santa Claus. Can you picture
Makes
that?
the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Calm down.
Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford.
Make him pitch. Put the controller down. Make him pitch. Make him pitch.
Gets him a chase after that.
Make him pitch, Dice. Make him pitch.
And a foul ball.
Ah, that was high.
Kick your ass for the way you act. How the have a Christmas party with our apartment looking like this? Councilman, man,
Line drive. And that's a fair ball.
Go.
Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first.
Fuck, it's taking him. Okay, Callie. Let's go, Callie. Hit that motherfucker over the fence.
Cal Raleigh up next.
No.
With a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike.
Give it.
Well, here's a great opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harper Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Fuck out of here.
Got him swinging. Not what
You got Cal right
after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Go ahead run on base. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Wow, wow, just let him pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's my fault, my fault.
So the go ahead
Come on, Josh, bring him home, Josh.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Come on, Josh, bring him home.
Man on second, 2 down. This one
Fuck out of here.
Foul to the right.
Oh, shit, that's another foul ball.
And he hit 2. In the air, left
Get the
field.
fuck out of here.
Gets under it. And that'll do it. Bottom 4, here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. Outside low, ball 1. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out.
Yo, he gets a home run every game, bro. Like, what the fuck? Did I leave this guy in there too long? Let me see.
It's 2-0.
Oh, he's a...
Now here is Mark Vientos.
Shit's crazy,
Tough to
bro.
bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to trigger as a fresh inning.
And there's a hit. So a man at first. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. In the dirt. Strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Fucking God, keep getting home runs, man. This shit's all pisses me off.
Will hit next. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez under this one. That's out number 2. And now the first baseman, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1. The Mets trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Check swing, and he went. The count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
The fuck out of here.
We go to the top of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Make him pitch. Hold the fucking bases up and get Coward fucking back.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Late with the swing there. Fastball for a strike.
Yo, come on, bro. Like,
stays
Look at this shit every time. Every time I get him in a fucking jam.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
OMG, my fault.
Strikeout number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Luke Raley. Struck out looking his first time. Fought off foul.
Look at this shit. I can't hit this. Yo. Oh, let me see.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 down. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
Tie the game up, Joe. Tie the game up.
That's the ball.
Yo, excuse me, man.
That's too low. And it's 2-1. Now one missed.
Come on, Cole. Tie this game up, Cole. Make him pitch.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Manaea.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And he couldn't hold back. He's right
Sean
up on the
Manaea.
Here is Marcus Semien. Flied to right his first time. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. That's a ball. And another ball.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Raleigh whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Bench, the next to hit, takes outside. Line drive, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but
new pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bichette at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. 0-2 now as he swings through it. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2. Struck him out. Really. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Not even close there. Ball 2. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Robert hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Cali, rally, let's go,
First
dude.
and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the
I can't
Mariners.
slow Cal, my fault. Come on, Cal, it's time to game, man.
Swing and a
Yo, why
miss.
the swing is so low? Slow it, Cal, man. What the fuck is slow?
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, that jam is Cal up. He can't.
Julio
Come on,
Rodriguez
J-Rob,
coming to
J-Rob.
the plate now.
Come on, J-Rob.
Spot.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Come on, J-Rob. Come on, J-Rob.
Get the
J-Rob.
go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
J-Rob. Yeah.
That's a strike. A
That was it,
to
J-Roddy. J-Roddy. That was it, J-Roddy.
Can't reach it. This should score at least
Come on,
one.
come on, come on.
In comes the run from second, and now they trail by one.
Let's go.
So two in scoring
J-Roddy.
position with one out. Josh Naylor, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
J-Roddy. J-Rod. Let's go,
New
J-Rod.
pitcher coming on, the veteran, Oscar Brazoban.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with.
Stand up right there,
He doesn't have to
J-Roddy.
be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Way out front for strike two.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like,
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
he's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were set.
Hey, now.
Missed with a changeup. Ball two. Big spot. Two out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
He's going off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fights it off. You'll see it.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's well up on strikes.
Crazy. Don't worry about it.
Back here in Queens, well, we go bottom 6. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-2 on the way. Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Luis Robert now.
No, that's a ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under this one, and there's 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, MJ Melendez. 1 for 2. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Chases in the dirt, slider there. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the top of the seventh. Stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Make him pitch, make him pitch, make him pitch. Make him pitch, Luke. Get on base.
He doubled up on the off-speed there. We talked about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And now 1 and 2.
Make him pitch, Luke. Make him pitch.
That's a really good take.
Left field. Reaching down, makes the grab. Dominic Panzone now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. The Mets holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away.
Off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
And that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Wastes no time there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Rivas up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. In the dirt. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Right through there for a strike. Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On a line. He makes the grab. And
Damn it.
back here at Citi Field. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Brett Beatty. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Gabe Spire will take over here. Simeon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the lefty with the 0-1. Spire, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Man at first, 1 away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
In the dirt. Swings through it for the catch. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. We go to the 8th. Here's the Mariners.
All right, so we got
J.P. Crawford. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Tap foul at the plate.
Now, come on.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. The Mets trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th.
I can't hit this motherfucker, yo.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 8th. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. Inside, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Juan Soto. Check swing, and he went strike 1. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. And a man aboard. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. In there, and it's 0-1. Struck him out swinging. And the runner stays where he is. Here's Luis Robert. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And that is out of play. And he couldn't hold back.
All right, we got 3 outs to get
Set
this
to
shit
start
together.
the
Come
9th
on,
in
come
this
on.
one. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. And it looks like he wants to go.
Oh.
The signs again. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And Naylor swings through that one. And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Randy Arozarena digs in now. In the dirt. And that is ball 1. 1-run game here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase. They're down to their final stretch.
These guys are pounding this on. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a seasoned team